Shalom. I want to give all praises, all and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS, the brothers in the four corners of the earth, pushing this forward in sincerity and in truth. Much love and respect, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakah Kodash, and hopefully led. This is a quick video, and I will call this video, this lesson. The Heavenly Father is, this Holy Bible is only for the Israelite men, right? Not for the woman. And the Israelite men are you Latinos, natives, and so-called Negroes scattered among every nation. Alright? Like the scripture say, prove all things. So I will get into the scripture and prove that. Alright? This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 3. It said, she cried at the gates. And who is she? She is talking about wisdom, which is this word. Alright? She cried at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in, at the doors. Because men gonna be on the street preaching, and men would cry unto other men. Alright? And give them this word. So hear what the Lord say. Verse 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. To the sons of man. So the Lord, you get elect women, but the Lord is calling men. And the Lord right now is dealing with the man, not the woman. Alright? It says, Revelation. Revelation 21 verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle, is the word tabernacle, go back to house. Alright, go back to the go back to house. Like whoever in your household, like whoever in your family. Alright? It say, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. Meaning the Most High put men in control of his work, of his word. Alright? The Most High ain't put no woman in control of his word. Alright? The Most High put men. And the women supposed to serve the men. Alright? It say, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell. And he will dwell with them. And they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. It says Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 8. And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? Only take heed to thyself, and keep thy soul diligent, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thine heart all the days of thy life. But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons. It didn't say teach them yet. The scripture didn't say that teach your daughters so that they will teach their daughters' daughters. No. Alright? Automatically when you teach your son's son, they would give it on to the women. Alright? They would teach the women. So let me get that scripture. It says 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 33. For the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. The saints are Israelites. So in all churches, once you profess to teach in the word of the Heavenly Father, alright, you must know that the Most High is the author of confusion. And if you got confusion going on in your churches, wherever you are, once you proclaim to teach His word, hey, the Most High is dealing with you. Alright? It say, let your women keep silence in the churches. Alright? So whether you know that you're Israelite or whether or not you know that you're an Israelite, once you're not teaching, the understanding is only given to the Israelites. The hopefully elect, the 144,000 men. Alright? It said, let your women keep silence in the churches. Right? For it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. It said, and under obedience, that also said the law. Which go back to Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Genesis chapter 3 verse 16. It say, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow shalt thou bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. You know, so that go back to the law. That's why the Apostle Paul say that it is said also in the law that a woman should be obedient under her husband. So the Most High give the man the word, and the man teach the woman. That's why she ought to be in obedience. Right? They say, as also said the law. And if they will not learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. Alright, so the scriptures, alright, it's not for women. Alright, this wasn't given to women, this was given to the man. Let me get one last scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 11 verse 2. And now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances, meaning the order. Right? But I would have you known that the head of every man is Yahushua, Mashiach. Right? And the head of the man is the woman. And the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. So the Most High, Yahushua is the head of the man. And this word, Yahushua say, lo, I come in the volume of the book. So Yahushua give the man commandment, not the woman. Alright? And when Yahushua give the man commandment, the man had to give the woman commandment. Alright? The man control his woman, and but Yahushua control the man, control everybody. But Yahweh control all things. Alright? But there is an order. You know, so the scripture neglected to prove in that it was only for the Israelite man, not for you women. Alright? So with that, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This video was edifying. You know, double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Brothers in the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. You know, much love and respect. Shalom.